Hi everybody, welcome back to another Iron Family gaming video, the family that games together stays together. Tonight we are going to play No Thank You Evil by Shanna, Germain and Monte Games. This is a game that we picked up recently. We actually got the downloadable version. It's all on PDF, so we don't have the nice parts that are put together that you can purchase. I just bought the file and it has worked perfectly well to play off of printed character sheets, and then I run everything either off of an iPad or off of a laptop. So tonight we're going to make characters. Now we've got the intrepid Miss Pic, say hello.
Hi.
And the wonderfully brave Sterfry, say hello.
Hi.
Tonight we're going to make characters. Now we have played No Thank You Evil a few times before, correct?
We've done it 3 times.
We've done 3 adventures.
Yes. 2
I think were from the adventure book, and then 1 I just made up spur of the moment, and that was the one that was under the bed, right? This kind of the spooky one.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do that one tonight. We'll do something a little bit easier, because you were getting a little nervous, right?
Yeah, like there was a letter, and I was like, please don't let him know our names, and then he knew our names.
Of course,
so
of course.
That was kind of...
That was, with your character was Squishy, and then Stir Fry's was Larry, correct?
Yeah.
Well, tonight we're going to make all new characters to show everybody just how easy it is to make characters in No Thank You Evil. Now, there are 3 basic levels of characters. There's like an easy, intermediate or middle, and then an advanced. And we just started with the advanced. But the main difference is basically how you describe yourself. So when you make a character, the first thing you have to do is come up with a name. So do you guys have a name for what you want to call yourselves?
Yeah. Larry 2.0.
Larry 2.0. Okay, so on your character sheet it says blank is a, so go ahead and put Larry 2.0. Miss Pic, you know what you're going to do?
Yes.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Daisy.
Daisin?
Daisy.
Oh, Daisy.
Raisin.
Okay. A raisin. Daisy Raisin?
Daisy brand.
So, okay, so Daisy and Larry, so we have to decide what they are, because it says Daisy is a blank blank who blanks, right? So we have 3 blanks we need to fill out. So we're actually going to fill out the second blank first. The second blank is going to be basically what you are. And in the rule book, it gives you a couple different things of what you could be, a couple of examples. But the nice thing about this system is you can just tell me anything you want to be, and we can basically come up with what your stats should be. So what does Daisy, what is she?
A witch.
A witch. Okay. So in not the first blank, but the second blank, you're going to write witch. Okay. And Stir Fry, what is Larry?
A Jedi.
A Jedi. So in the second one, you're going to write Jedi. No, that's the first one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, there you go. Jedi. Okay. So if I look in the book, for witch, it doesn't have a witch, but there is a wizard. So we can go ahead and look up the wizard. Now, there also isn't a Jedi, but there's a fighter. There's also a pirate. That could be like a Jedi. An astronaut could maybe be like a Jedi.
I think fighter.
You think a fighter? Okay. So if I scroll down through the book, we're going to come to fighter first. And fighter, you're fierce and tough. You know how to wield a weapon against anything that gets in your way. When it comes time to fight, your friends look to you to clobber the bad guys. You wear armor that not only keeps you safe, but also makes you look cool. So that kind of sounds like a Jedi. So in the book, I have your starting value of your trait pools. And now there's 4 values that everyone has. There's tough, which represents your strength, fast, which represents your speed, and smart, which represents basically your intellect or your mental capacity. And then the last one is called awesome. And awesome isn't anything that you use, but you use it to help the other person, correct?
Yeah.
So Larry, he's going to start out with a tough of 5, a fast of 1, a smart of 1,
Oh, I'm not very smart.
and an awesome of 3. And then if you remember, everyone starts out with 3 funds. And funds are what you can use to refill those trait pools when they're all exhausted. And everybody will start with 3. Now you also have armor, so check the box on the bottom that says armor. And if you remember, armor protects you against 1 point of damage from every attack. Now you have a knack. You're going to have a knack and a talent. A knack is just like a special ability that you can do. Yours, now in here for a fighter it's called knockout, and it says when you yell knockout and you try to knock out a bad guy, who's already hurt you, you succeed, which means he will lose his next turn. Now, do you want to do that, or you could do like force choke, which basically does the same thing, and it'll just make him lose his next turn?
Could I do like force shove?
Force push?
Yeah, like shoving someone over.
So write force shove, and it's going to cost you 1 tough.
That was a push.
So anytime you want to do a force push,
and it costs 1 tough.
1 tough. You'll spend 1 of your toughs, and you'll automatically, you're going to just knock them down, so they'll lose a turn?
Yeah.
Or does it push them away? What do you think?
It pushes them down.
Pushes them down? Okay. And then you're going to have a melee weapon, which I am guessing is going to be a lightsaber, correct? Okay. So, under stuff, you could write a lightsaber. And then you also have things like, you got your armor, you have a backpack full of, things that you might need, rope and stuff like that.
I did a licorice whip.
A licorice whip, yeah. And you'll have 1 coin, so you give yourself 1 coin. Okay, and then we just kind of let you guys come up with your own background, so I'll let you do that as well. So now let's go back to Daisy. I almost said Raisin again.
Raisin.
So Daisy is a witch, so I'm just going to look up the wizard stats here in the book. And wizard, magic is your middle name. So your tough is 2, fast is 4, smart is 3, awesome is 1.
I'm more awesome.
Then you have 3 fun, and you don't have armor, but you have hustle, which lowers your defend goal by 1. Now your knack for a wizard is called ta-da, and whenever you make someone, or whenever you want to make someone see something that isn't there, you automatically succeed. Is that what you want to have for your witch?
Yes.
Okay, so that costs 1 smart. And you have a ranged weapon, and 1 coin. So you need to figure out what your ranged weapon might be. So something that like shoots stuff. So it could be like your broom. Maybe your broom like shoots out and hits somebody.
A unicorn wand.
A unicorn wand. There you go. Write that under stuff for your weapon. It's going to be a unicorn wand. Okay, so now we need to come up with our first blank. So Larry is a blank Jedi. Yes, Sterfry?
Can I have like 2 lightsabers, like dual wielding them?
Absolutely. It'll still just do the same amount of damage,
yeah,
but it'll be what you want it to be
cool.
cool. Yeah, this game is very flexible with stuff like that. So we need to come up with our adjective. So Daisy is a blank witch, and Larry is a blank Jedi. Now some of our choices are cool, fantastic, fast, kind, powerful, sneaky, super smart, super strong. Any of those sound like what you want to be?
A gardener.
A gardener?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would be more for your verb.
Oh. Who gardens?
Yep, who weeds a garden or something.
Weeds.
So what did you put down for Daisy?
Kind.
A kind. So whatever you do for the good of those around you. You're going to add 1 to your awesome pool.
Oh, yeah.
A greedy.
So greedy.
You do greedy.
No. I can think of one. Is powerful.
Powerful. You're going to add 1 to your tough pool.
I should have done smart. I need more smart or fast.
No, that's okay.
So I have 6 tough now?
Yes.
And I'm pretty tough.
So now the last one is the verb. So Daisy is a kind witch who blanks. So some choices are bashes evil, eats ice cream, does magic, experiments with science, loves pizza, flies through the sky, loves ooey gooey things, plays video games, sings and dances, reads great books, runs like the wind.
Gardens.
I have.
So you want to do gardens?
No. Oh, I just had it in my head and then it disappeared. Oh, I know.
What do you think?
Flies.
That flies? Okay.
That talks to pigs.
That talks to pigs? Nice. Okay, so flies through the sky. You have a special talent, Stir-Fry, called soar. You jump in the air and fly around really high and really fast for 1 round. While you're up there, your attack inflicts 1 extra point of damage. So under where it has knacks and talents, put soar, and it's 1 extra damage. And yours is talks with pigs?
Yeah, talks to pigs.
Okay, so there's not a talks to pigs in the book, so we'd have to come up with something. what's something that you think the pigs might do to help you out? Now, a lot of pigs are used to find, like, there's like truffle hogs. They find truffles like buried in the ground. So maybe like if you see pigs, you can talk to them and they'll help you like dig up treasure or something.
What's a truffle?
A truffle, it's kind of like a fungus that people eat. They're really expensive, and so they use these pigs to find them. Or talks to pigs. Could be that maybe you're a little smelly because you're around pigs all the time, and maybe that like you have hustle. Maybe that gives you an extra hustle. Or gives you armor in addition to hustle, or something like that. What do you think?
I have one.
What's that?
That use their rays of cuteness to distract people.
So the cute pigs distract people? Well, that's not a bad one. Maybe, so yeah, maybe you could use, maybe there's like little piggies that follow you around. And on your turn, you can do like, suey, and all the pigs will run up and they'll distract the enemy for one round so he misses his turn.
Oh, there should be warrior pigs.
Okay, where do I write it?
Attack
So
me.
where it says talent, it has knack and talent. You could just write like pig stampede,
Pig steed.
No, piggy stampede.
piggy stampede. And what does piggy stampede do? Distracts the enemy.
Yep.
So they miss their turn. So that would cost your action to do that, but that would be pretty cool, huh?
Piggy stampede.
Okay. The last thing we need to do is your companion. So what is a companion?
A friend.
It's like a friend that adventures with you, right?
Or a pet.
And you can call in your companion to do stuff, right? Because your companions have special abilities.
Yeah.
So what's a companion that Daisy might have? There's a bunch in the book, like aliens, big bad wolf, clumsy ghost, dust bunnies.
Oh, a dust bunny.
You want to have a dust bunny?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a dust bunny. Your treat is going to be carrots. And your dust bunny lets you do something called a cipher. And a cipher, because this is basically a simplified version of the cipher system. And so we're actually playing this to get you guys to a point where we can start doing the full-blown cipher system games. And so this is kind of your introduction to a cipher. So a cipher is something that basically you can use one time and then it goes away, right? So your dust bunny has a cipher. And you're going to, under companion, you have to name your dust bunny. So blank is a dust bunny. So you'll write it down. You have a name there?
Yep. Bun Bun.
Bun Bun is a dust bunny. And your cipher,
Bummy.
not dust bummy, dust bunny. And then down at the bottom where it says cipher, your cipher is lullaby. Your companion sings a beautiful lullaby, putting all creatures within range to sleep for one round.
Okay.
Okay? And so then once your dust bunny uses that, can it ever get it back? What does it have to do to get that cipher back?
Don't you have to feed it?
You have to eat, has to eat the treat. And you have one treat, so you can use that on your turn to feed your dust bunny so you can get that cipher back.
One.
Yeah. All right, so Sterfry, what is Larry going to have for a companion?
George.
George the what?
Just a second. The cyborg owl.
The cyborg owl. Sweet. I like it.
Do we draw number?
Yes, so you can go ahead and draw a picture of Daisy and a picture of Bun Bun. So cyborg owl. So your treat is going to be an oily gear that it will eat.
Like a can of oil.
Yeah, maybe a little can of oil.
Oil can.
Now, what do you think a good cipher would be for that owl?
Laser eyeball.
Laser eye? Okay. So why don't we do laser eye, and it will do 2 points of damage to any creature. That sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now all that's left is for you guys to draw the portraits, and then we will be ready to play. So, any advice that you guys could give to people watching this as far as making characters? Like, is this fun to make characters?
Yes.
Miss Pic, what's your favorite part?
Drawing them.
Drawing the picture?
Because I can make a weird picture.
You can draw anything you want, right?
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about this game is you can be and do anything you want. Sterfry, how about for you? What's your favorite part of making characters?
Choosing weapons.
Choosing the weapons and stuff? Awesome.
All of my companions are circle shaped.
Yep, and that's okay. They must like to eat a lot. So let's go ahead and sign off. Can you guys tell everybody goodbye? And next time they see you, we'll be doing an adventure in No Thank You Evil.
Goodbye.
Bye.